Good morning. We are day 87, I believe, of 365 days today. And it is Sunday. And we have sound healing in here this morning. Hence why everything's really open. Because when we do sound, we open up the home. Everybody. So we are, hey Google, what's today's date?
It's Sunday, the 19th of April, 2026.
We're doing Luminous Humanist to start with, and April 19th. Take the self-care challenge. How much self-love can you handle? Imagine how you will feel, act, and behave when you become a true master of self-care. See if you can expand and embrace your ability to pamper yourself today. Start by wrapping your arms around yourself and cradling yourself like a precious child, and whisper gently, you are beautiful, wonderful, special, important, loved, and lovable. Today is it is my exquisite joy to take excellent care of myself. And I'm doing that by doing sound today. So we're actually all set up. I'm just going to merge the camera around so you can see my little table set up over in the corner. So we're all ready to go for sound today. We have Moni joining us this morning, and Joey Odell, which I'm really excited about. He recently went and stayed up at Arnhem Land, so learning with traditional Aboriginals, tribal Aboriginals, proper Aboriginals, Aboriginals I grew up learning from, which is pretty exciting. And he, while traveling and learning and doing all the things, he actually made a didge from a tree while he was up there, and he is going to bring that with him today. And he even said when he made the didge, he wasn't actually sure if it would be something he would use in spaces like this. And he has felt very drawn to do it with us. So I feel so special. Yeah, there's so many things. So if you didn't know, I was actually born in Port Hedland. So I am from the Pilbara. That is my roots. I grew up in Port Hedland, and my family were raised by Aboriginals when my mum was young. My mum had a really hard time trusting in white people when she was growing up. And living in Port Hedland, she was the youngest of her siblings, and because of that, I think she just found it really hard to trust a lot. And the community saw that in her and took her under their wing. And the community of Port Hedland took my mother in like she was one of their own. And growing up, we got to hear the most incredible stories of proper way of living, the way that, like the proper ways of life. It's probably the only way I can explain it. And something that I was always taught growing up was, if you were to have conversations with Aboriginals, please pick an elder, go and listen. That was something that was ingrained from us from a very young age. And so you will often find me, especially at women's retreats, if there are women of ethnicity, especially older ones, I'm going to go and sit with you. I'm going to go and learn from you. I want to know about your culture. I want to know how you are the way you are. I want to know what your beliefs are. I want to know what you believe in, all of it. Because our traditional cultures, I'm shaking with energy, our traditional cultures have some of the most powerful insights on how we can reconnect as human beings that we will ever know. And us little whiteys, we don't have culture. It's been so far removed from us, it's pretty scary. my ancestral lineage is Irish English. And so I don't have much when it comes from the English background at all. Indoctrination, hello. My dad was a 10-pound pom when he came out, so he was only young. And he never, ever wanted to go back. And then my mum's lineage, pardon me, is Irish. We were convicts. We were stolen from our family for stealing turf. It's actually on our convict form. I've researched it. And he was a stonemason. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was an incredible human being. So incredible that his DNA is on the Fremantle prison. He actually helped create and build the Fremantle prison back in the day. So much so that my family was given a pardon for land in York. And that's where our family came from. We have been here for a little while. We are the Clarks, Connollys and O'Donnells. We are from Killarney. We are from the south of Ireland. And the more I look into those roots, I can see so much of who I am coming out. My ancestral fight, right? If you don't know, I don't know a lot about my Irish ancestry. So if you are Irish and you can fill me in, I would love to know, because so many things. I would love to go to Ireland one day. That's my bucket list thing. We have a family book, which I would love to get my hands on. And it has all of our Irish history. It has photos of my grandparents in there that look exactly like me, which is pretty cool. And it shows us where their homes were. It shows you their addresses. It shows you if there are just ruins there now or the homes are still there. It is pretty fascinating. I have no idea of any of my Irish ancestry back there. And so I've had to fill in a lot of gaps. But what I really find fascinating is where our main family is from down in the south is where the Druid energy originates from, which is pretty fascinating. And the Druids were all about fighting against the Queen and the Crown back in those times as well. So I'd say that might be also why I'm very fiery when it comes to knowing, you know, when I can see something not right. I'm very passionate in speaking into that, even if I can't articulate what it is. I'm just very strong and passionate about what I see, right? So I always wonder if it flows within those roots. It's just fascinating how we don't know much of who we are, yet it makes up a huge component of who we are, right? All in this wondrous journey of life that we're walking, right? If you have people around you that are multicultural, have a beautiful book of knowledge, go and sit with them, ask questions. It is the way that we learn. If we shy away from our elders, we won't understand what the world is like or how to walk in the world with what we know, right? I think this is why I really enjoy having those conversations with older generations, because there is so much that I can learn. I'm really young-ish. I'm 40 next year, so I'm 39 in July. And my whole journey has been a pretty open-minded one. I am so blessed to have been given that gift to ask questions, to not judge others based on where they are from, and to give them an opportunity to show me what their heart is. I am so grateful for those lessons. Maybe your mum gave you something similar, or your dad. Maybe you have similar ancestral stories where you want to go deeper and learn all of the parts of who you are. It's normal for us to want to know where we come from, especially if we are white, because there is so much indoctrination. And I think I'm going to leave you on a puzzling, musing question for your Sunday. And this is my life question. Where do white people really come from? We know the Aboriginals were here for a really long time, like 70,000 years. That's a really long time. You've got your Chinese cultures very similar, your African cultures very similar, your Mexican cultures, although they can't go all the way back, they know that there were people there before them. And it's like that across the globe, right? We've got scatters of these pockets globally, but where are we from? And the Māori people are really caught up to date on that. They know where they come from. They know that there was an ancestor that sailed between the islands and broke away from the original, and then it created all of those populated islands and different things. And I only know that because my partner has a book on it. His family lineage was one of the families that signed the treaty back in the day with the Crown. So they were one of the 200 families that were already established in Aotearoa, which is pretty cool. But it's all of these wonderful things that we will never know if we don't have the conversation to find out, right? It's pretty amazing. Oh, I can smell spirit in the space now. So I'm going to close off. I'm going to go and get ready for my day. I'm going to ground and set our healing space for today, to set the intention for everyone to have a beautiful nervous system reset today, and to help them drop back to themselves, come back to their heart. And I hope whatever your journey is today, that your ancestors walk beside you to give you the strength and courage that is needed to feel your soul's journey. Oh, I like it. That makes me teary and emotional. I don't know who needs their ancestors today, but they are with you so strongly. And you're not alone. Ever. Create this intention, sit with them, feel them, drop into them. And know that today that they walk beside you to give you heart healing, to give you confidence and courage to walk freely, forwardly into alignment with your heart and your higher self. And know that no matter what it is that you need on your journey moving forward, that they are right there beside you. All you have to do is ask. See how channeled that was just then? I love spirit. I love working with spirit. I love feeling spirit. I'm so blessed. Have the most beautiful and wondrous day. I love you. I hope you are well wherever you are.